All right, baseball fans, we are about to get cranked up here. We have got a perfect night for baseball. Tonight, this is Monday night, the 12th of April, and it's probably 75 degrees, not much of a breeze blowing, and we have got the MUS Owls versus the Briarcrest Saints here at Briarcrest Field. Saints are taking pregame infield right now. I have got the lineups for both teams, and it is going to prove to be a fantastic game. I'm especially excited about tonight's game as there are 10 MUS players that I have coached at one time or another during their baseball careers as youth. So I am so fired up. I know all these families. I know the boys. Can't wait to watch them play, and it is going to be a fun night. Two quality teams. Very well coached. Leading off for the Saints, or I'll just start with the lineup for the Saints, is left fielder Eli Smith is going to lead things off for Briarcrest. Jonah Sutton, the catcher, is going to hit in the 2-hole. Tyler Harrington is playing third base and hitting in the 3-hole. Trey Bird's at first, hitting cleanup. Drew Atkins is in right field, hitting fifth. Joshua Russell will be in center field, hitting sixth. Luke Willard is the designated hitter tonight for the Saints. Luke will be hitting seventh. Tate Gentleman is playing second base. He's hitting eighth. And Mick Arney is on the bump for the Saints. He'll be batting ninth. Peyton Moore will be playing shortstop for our injured Michael Dallas. Michael pulled his hamstring last week, stretching a double into a triple against Hardin County, and he's probably on the shelf for at least a couple more weeks. He was over at our house earlier today, and I checked in with him, and he's feeling better, but he's still a ways away from being healthy enough to play. So, again, for the Saints, we've got Eli Smith, Jonah Sutton, Tyler Harrington, Trey Bird, Drew Atkins, Joshua Russell, Luke Willard, Tate Gentleman, and Mick Arney are the 9 hitters for the Saints. For MUS tonight, leading off and playing shortstop is Ben Burkhart, also known as Benny B. The pitcher tonight and hitting in the 2-hole is Clarkson Schoaf. Playing center field is C.J. Thomas. He's in the 3-hole. Nash Stewart is playing first base and hitting cleanup. Hudson Schoaf, Clarkson's younger brother, freshman, is hitting fifth as catcher. Hunter Barnes is in right field, hitting in the 6th hole. George Hamsley is playing third base, hitting seventh. Drew Burnett, also known as Drew Boo. We now have 2 Drew Boos on the field tonight. Drew Burnett, I affectionately call Drew Boo, as I call Drew Burnett from our days playing Blaze baseball in Germantown at the ages of 9, 10, 11. And J.P. Hogan is in left field, hitting ninth. So of these MUS players, I have coached Ben Burkhart, Clarkson Schoaf, C.J. Thomas, Nash Stewart, George Hamsley, Drew Burnett, and J.P. Hogan at one time or another. So I am going to have a big time tonight calling this ball game. Very good team. John Jarnigan is the head coach. John started his first year at MUS was 2015. I first met John Jarnigan. He was the coach at Shelby State in the middle 80s. Shelby State is now Southwest, but that's when I met Coach Jarnigan. So we go back 30 years. He's the head coach. His assistant is Murphy Appling. I've known Murphy for about 20 years. Murphy's in his 70s and still plays men's senior league baseball as a catcher. He's in unbelievable shape and just loves everything about baseball. And Chris Stewart is also an assistant coach with MUS, former Memphis Tiger, St. Louis Cardinal. He helps out with the pitchers. He's the pitching coach. And Blake Bennett is on the staff as well. I know Blake and Riley and their mama Paige. So a lot of familiar faces in the opposing dugout, a lot of familiar faces with parents in the stands, and it's going to prove to be a very fun night tonight. MUS, I'm going to ask one of the dads what their record is, one of the stat dads. Hey, Kevin, what is the MUS record right now? 13-6. So MUS is 13-6. Our Saints, I believe, are 12-3 on this young season, and we're going to face MUS several more times. And I'm sure if either one of us are going to make it to state, we're going to have to get by the other. Again, very well coached, very talented teams. So tonight's going to be a good indication of what is to come. The Saints last played against Bartlett. Our game against Dyer County was rained out, or I guess non-turfed out, or they couldn't get the tarp down. So the game was canceled. We tried to get them to go to USA Stadium since they're on turf. Couldn't get them to, and tried to get them even to come here, and they didn't want to. So obviously they just didn't want to play us. So we didn't play. So our last game was against Bartlett, and we won 8-0. Yeah, I believe the score was 8-0. It was a much closer game than that. It was a scoreless game until late, and Preston Ewing had another excellent outing. That was his fourth start of third start of the year, and his third win. He pitched extremely well. He had a couple just little shaky periods during a couple innings of some wildness. He was able to work out of it, and he pitched 4 1/3 innings, I believe, before his pitch count got up there, so we got him out. And we had 3 relievers come in and shut the door. Jack Newman came in and threw a beautiful inning, very clean, 1-2-3 inning. He has yet to allow a run so far this year pitching. He's 3-0. And then Eli Smith came in and threw a scoreless inning. He was very impressive. He came in pumping strikes, late snap on his breaking ball, very aggressive. And that was his best outing on the mound of the year. And then Tyler Harrington came in to close things out. So we used 4 pitchers against Bartlett and won 8-0. And so this is our first game back since then. So MUS just finished taking their pregame infield. The umpires will meet with the head coaches at home plate. And we'll be getting cranked up for another beautiful night of baseball. So I can go over some of our Saints. Mick Arney is back on the bump tonight for the Saints. And he has been nothing short of masterful. He is 3-0 in his 4 starts. His only no decision was the opening game against Collierville, which he pitched well enough to earn the win. We rallied back and tied the score late before losing that game late. But Mick has been, again, nothing short of masterful. He has allowed 1 walk this entire season, 22 1/3 innings, and he's allowed a single walk while striking out 21. So that 21-1 strikeout walk ratio is beyond impressive. He's coming into this game with a 1.25 ERA, and his walks hits to innings pitched is .177. And he throws strikes. His first pitch strike percentage is 79.5%. His strike percentage is 75%, and that's been evident in how we play defense. He is around the plate consistently, which allows our defense to be on their toes. And the Saints generally play pretty darn good defense behind him, so hopefully tonight we'll see much of the same. So Mick's given up 14 hits in 22 innings and 1 walk, and he has hit only 2. So that gives him his less than 1 whip which is some kind of impressive. So hopefully Mick will give us much the same. Mick's also leading the team in hitting at .512. On base percentage, .562. So he has been every bit as dominant and consistent at the plate as he has on the mound. Again, our second leading hitter, Michael Dallas, is on the shelf for at least another 2 weeks. And as a team, we're just going to have to someone's going to have to step up. Probably 2 or 3 guys are going to have to step up and pick up the slack from Michael being out of the lineup. So hopefully that's Drew Atkins, Tate Gentleman, Tyler. All these guys can pick it up and pitch in and make up for the loss of our big bat, Michael Dallas. So we are waiting on the MUS coach to come to home plate, and we'll probably get cranked up. I think they're out there. He's giving a pep talk to his team right now, Coach Jarnigan. Tell you what, MUS is really fortunate to have Coach Jarnigan. He was a head coach at Division I Morehead State for 12 years. Here he comes. Prior to that, he was at Southwest or Shelby State for 10 years. And during that time, he earned the Coach of the Year Award, Tennessee Junior and Community College Athletic Association Coach of the Year Award 5 different times. So the dude knows how to coach, he knows baseball, and he's got a passion for it as well. He's originally from San Diego, California. And MUS is very fortunate to have him. Saints, coached by Coach Craig Hopkins. He has done a superb job this year for our Saints. He has kept the running game going very aggressively early on in games, hitting runs, steals, really pushes the envelope and gets the guys engaged in these games very early. Coach Harrison has done an awesome job with our pitching staff. Our team ERA right now is 1.8, and our team whip is .973, less than one base runner per inning, which is just unreal. So, and that comes from Coach Harrison. He has preached throw strikes, stay down in the zone, work fast. Your defense is going to give it to you. And the pitchers as a whole, that's exactly what they've done. So Coach Harrison has done just a tremendous job with our pitching staff. The batting averaging against our Saints pitchers is 162. Pretty impressive. So we got an ERA of 1.8, batting average against 1.6, and a whip less than 1. So pretty awesome. So the coaches are finishing up with their pregame talk, exchange of lineups. We're probably going to have the national anthem here shortly. And we'll be ready for the first pitch of this very anticipated matchup between the Owls and the Saints. We got a lot of friendships in both dugouts. Again, guys that have grown up together, played summer baseball together. But once you step between the lines, it's all on. So it should be a great game.
Eli Smith catching Jonah Sutton. At third base, Tyler Harrington. At first base, Trey Bird. In right field, Drew Atkins. In center field, Josh Russell. On second base, Tate Gentleman. On shortstop, Peyton Moore. And pitching tonight, Mick Arney. Please stand for the national anthem.
Let's play some baseball. So we've got the crafty right-hander Mick Arney on the bump. A lot of strikes, a lot of changing of speeds. He throws probably 5 different speeds of fastballs, 3 different speeds of breaking balls, got a very effective changeup. Very intelligent pitcher. And he knows a lot of these hitters. He's faced them during the summertime, played with several of them during the summertime. So this should be a lot of fun for these boys. It's so much fun for us parents who have been fans in the stands watching our young men grow up. But it's got to be a hoot for these boys that have been teammates for so many years all during the summer to be playing against each other. Leading off for MUS is going to be the shortstop, Ben Burkhart. Ben's going to take his skills to Rhodes University right here in Memphis. And Ben has been on fire. He had a 5-hit game that I read about, and I think 5 ribbies, and then I think he had a 4-hit game and a 3-hit game. So he is a free swinger, free and easy swing, hits the ball hard, runs well, excellent ball player. I was fortunate to grasp onto Ben at the age of 9. I had Ben at 9, 10, and 11 and enjoyed every minute of coaching this young man. His parents, Kevin and Susan, are just tremendous people and great fans of his, very supportive parents. Here comes the first pitch. As expected, Ben Burkhart's hacking. It's a fastball, middle out, and fouls it off to the right side. This game has begun. Count is quickly 0 balls and 1 strike. Defense is straight away against Ben. Infield's on the edge of the grass in the middle. 0-1 pitch, a little up, a little away. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Drew and Trey are going to battle that sun, as will Tate for here for probably another 20 minutes until it dips out of sight. Fastball in, tied him up on the hands. Mick does such a fine job with those inside fastballs he has all year. That's going to take the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes on the hot-hitting Benny B, Ben Burkhart. Mick's got the signal. Rears throws. It's a high fly ball to the left field line. Eli Smith. Oh, great effort by Eli. Smashes into the fence and just out of reach. That was a deep fly ball. Eli had a good read on it. And it looked like it just maybe 6 inches off the tip of his glove. Excellent effort. Smashed into the glove and entered up in the dirt. And the count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. I haven't seen the MUS stat sheet, but I would imagine that Ben doesn't go down swinging all that often. He's a free swinger, and he has been since I had him when he was itty-bitty. Ooh, he swung at it. Wow, that was an odd play. He swung at it, and it looked like a foul ball. It hit something. I don't know if it hit his forearm or the knob, but it was a strike that probably would have hit him in the belly button if he didn't swing at it. The umpires are going to converse, hopefully get it right. So they're calling it a foul ball. That was a very odd play. I'm glad they talked about it. They want to get the call right. So Ben's back up there. That's the aggressiveness of Ben Burkhart. There's not too many fastballs that Ben doesn't like. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. That was a hard inside fastball. Let's see if Mick can paint the black right here. Let's see where Jonah's going to set up in the strike zone. Looks like he's down and away. Let's see if Mick's going to hit a spot. That's a nice pitch right there. Ben does a nice job making contact, staying alive. That's another foul ball down the right field line, out of play. Ben's making Mick work early. We got Eli Smith in left, Josh Russell in center, Drew Atkins in right. It's our outfield tonight. Got him. That's a nice pitch. Jonas clears himself, throws to Bird for the strikeout. That was a good off-speed pitch. Wasn't sure if it was a changeup or had a little spin to it. He was in the dirt.
Number 11, Clarkson, Schoaf.
Beautiful job by Jonah to keep that ball in front of him, field it cleanly, cleared himself, and he finished the out. And that brings up tonight's starting pitcher, Clarkson Schoaf. I've had Clarkson on and off through the years. I think it was the age of 14 that I had him a whole summer. Oh, ground ball shortstop. See if Peyton's got, hard ground ball to our shortstop's left. Kind of ate him up a little bit. Couldn't find the handle. So Schoaf's able to reach on the error by the shortstop more.
Now batting number 6, C.J. Thomas.
Good pitch by Mick. That was a fastball in on his hands. Clarkson got his barrel out, hit it hard. And we get a ground ball right here. We got the center fielder, C.J. Thomas, up. First pitch fastball down in the dirt. C.J. is a tall, rangy right-handed batter. Big-time power. I know he's got 3, 4, 5 homers this year. If you looked at his dad, you would see the apple didn't fall far from the tree. His dad's Carlos, great baseball player in his own right. He was a professional pitcher with the L.A. Dodgers in the 80s. Carlos is probably 6'4", 6'5", and CJ is growing into a man that looks just like his daddy. Fantastic family, great kid, CJ Thomas. Nice pitch. That's a breaking ball away. Good take by CJ. That takes the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Clarkson Schoaf, high-end runner. He's pitching, but they're not going to pinch run for him. He's also a wide receiver on the MUS football team, and a really good one at that. Good fastball in on the hand. Strike 2. Let's hope Mick continues to work that inner half. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Center fielder C.J. Thomas, 3-hole hitter. Schoaf leads off first. We got 1 out, top of the first inning. High, pop up. Eli Smith's got it. Good job, Eli, calling out the shortstop. That's definitely the left fielder's ball. It's an easier angle, him coming in. Very difficult play for the shortstop going out right there.
Now batting number 12, Nash Stewart.
So that's a nice job by Mick. He took something off that and was able to course that F7 for out number 2 here in the top of the first inning. And that brings up Nash Stewart. Nash is playing first base tonight. He is also a tremendous catcher and pitcher. There's a high fly ball right field. Drew Atkins looks like he's right under it. And he's got it for the 3rd out. That's a good, clean first inning for Mick Arney. He is able to work around the error. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 man left on base at the top of the first inning. All right, Clarkson Shope is about to throw his last warm-up toss to his brother, Hudson. Hudson will throw it down. Oh, he's got one more. Took Clarkson a little bit longer to get out to the mound. He was on first base in the last out, so they're giving him a little extra time. It's got to be pretty awesome for Clarkson and Hudson's parents, David and Amy, to be able to go to the ballpark and watch both their boys be in the lineup together. That's really cool. Hudson's a big power-hitting catcher, freshman, and really been swinging the bat well for the Owls. And Clarkson is a junior, pitcher, third baseman. Both of them fine ball players and very special young men.
Now batting number 6, Eli Smith.
So leading off for the Saints is left fielder Eli Smith. Eli has had a very nice year for Craig Hopkins Saints. He's hitting .364 heading into this game. His on-base percentage is .455. So he has been doing the job, getting on base frequently. First pitch fastball, outer half, and Eli takes a hack, fouls it off over the home dugout. So Clarkson quickly on top, no balls and 1 strike. Comes 0-1 pitch. Fastball away, taken for a ball. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Center fielder Thomas is shading Eli a little bit into the left center field gap. Good spinner. That was a breaking ball. Started outside, snapped its way back in. That's going to take the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Let's see if Eli can put this ball in play, put some pressure on the defense right here. 2 strikes on him. Fastball way outside, good take. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Counts 2-2. We're in the bottom of the first inning. McArney threw a scoreless top of the first. Good. Looked like maybe a changeup. Something had a little late movement, and Eli was able to foul it off and stay alive. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Left fielder J.P. Hogan is also shading a little towards the left field line. And we have seen a steady diet of outside fastballs, so they're in locks. There you go. That was an off-speed pitch. Threw it in. Eli stood strong in the batter's box, and it just nicked his foot, and he is on for the first base run of the game for the Saints.
Number 1, Jonah Sutton.
That brings up our hard-hitting catcher, Jonah Sutton. See if Jonah can continue his hot hitting. He continues to heal. He broke his finger on his throwing hand, smashing his finger on the helmet of a hitter throwing to second base. This is probably 3 weeks, a month ago. First pitch, breaking ball away. And he wasn't going to say anything, but it definitely affected his hitting. But he is looking much more comfortable, especially on pitches middle out. So we got a 1 ball, no strike count to catcher Jonah Sutton. Oh, just missed that one. That's a pop up to the first baseman, plenty of room, and Nash Stewart's able to corral it for the first out. I think he got in on his hands a little bit there, maybe a running fastball.
Now batting number 13, Tyler Harrington.
So we've got 1 out. Eli Smith leading off first base. He was hit by a pitch to lead off the game. And that brings up our third baseman, Tyler Harrington. Tyler's leading the team in doubles and RBIs. He's got 5 doubles and 14 RBIs on this young season, and his average has been steadily rising. He's hitting at a 286 clip right now. See if he can barrel one, find him a gap. Let's watch Eli run a little bit. Good first pitch fastball right on the outside corner. No balls, 1 strike. Good lead by Eli. Coach Hop's been aggressive, especially early. Fastball away, taken for a ball. 1-1. One pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Another fastball outside corner taken for a strike. Schoaf so far is hitting his spots. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Right-handed power hitter Tyler Harrington up the bat. Eli Smith's got a good lead. Could be a good pitch to run on right here. It's a good off-speed count. Tyler's going to be protecting, so if he gets a good fastball in the zone, he's liable to be burying it. It's a snap throw to first. Eli's back in safely. One ball, 2 strikes. Third baseman Tyler Harrington up. Good swing by Tyler. That was a breaking ball. Started at middle, broke away late. Was able to get a piece of it and foul that ball off to the right side. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Love to see some aggressive base running early right here. Get him rolling. Middle's in double play depth. Hamsley is 3-4 steps behind third base. Long wait. Another foul ball to the right side by Tyler. Good at bat. Good battle going on right here between Schoaf and Harrington. Tyler had a big 3-run double against Bartlett. Left center field gap, really barreled one. Got it past the left fielder. Really good piece of hitting. There was 2 outs. See if he can do the same thing here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. Another foul ball. Coach Hop was running Eli on that one. I figured that was coming. Looked like a breaking ball in. Tyler did a good job. Getting just enough contact. Keep this game going. Burnett and Burkhardt are in the middle of the field. Good take right there. That was another breaking ball. Nice job by Hudson. Moving outside. Blocking that ball in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Eli Smith leading off first base. There is no wind right now. Center and right are straight up. Left fielder J.P. Hogan's towards the line a little bit. There's a high inside fastball. That takes the count to 3-2, and Eli Smith needs to wake up. That was the a 3-ball count. He started walking towards second base thinking that it was ball 4. Hopefully Coach Holmes was hollering at him, dude, that's only 3. Snap throw by Hudson. He was able to get back in there. So now we got a 3-2 count. Good at bat by Tyler. Good battle going on right here early in this game. That's an excellent at bat. That's a 3-2 breaking ball. Started out, finished way out, and a good at bat by Tyler. Never gave in.
Now batting number 5, Trey Bird.
So the Saints have something cooking. First baseman Trey Bird up the bat. Trace hitting .333 on this season. Clarkson's got something going on the mound. I don't know if it's some tape on his left wrist or what. He's working on something. It's on his glove hand. Not quite sure what's going on. Drew Burnett, his second sacker, is coming to talk to him. There they go. It looks like he got everything worked out. And let's see if first baseman Trey Bird can knock home at least one of these runners on base. So we got Tyler Harrington leading off first. He just walked. Eli Smith got hit by a pitch to lead off the game. In between those, Jonah popped out to the first baseman. So we got one out, first and second. That's a base hit through the hole between third and short. Hard hit ball. Great base running right there. J.P. Hogan came in to field the ball, kicked it a little bit. Coach Hop saw that quickly and windmilled Eli all the way home, so we're able to score on the misplay in left field. Trey Bird jumped on that first pitch fastball that looked like to be down and in for an RBI hit. And now we got the designated hitter, big Drew Atkins, up the bat. Against Bartlett, Drew barreled the ball 4 straight plate appearances, had 3 hits to show for it, and that was great to see. Hit the ball hard. First pitch breaking ball. That's a good take by Drew. That was over for a strike. So we got first and second, one out. Drew Atkins up to bat. Counts 0-1. There goes Hop. Some more stealing. That was an excellent pitch to run on. It was a breaking ball. Hudson Schoaf did a nice job digging it. Came up popping quickly to third. But Tyler had an excellent jump. And even if the throw was right on the money, he was going to beat it. So now we got second and third, one out. That was a ball in the dirt. So the count's 1-1. Second and third, one out. Corners are in. Middle's back. And Drew just needs to put this ball in play right here. He needs to shoot one through this infield. Ooh. He checked the swing. Good hard fastball in. I don't know if it was called or he called the check swing, but either way, it's a strike. And we're looking at 1 ball and 2 strikes on the right fielder, Drew Atkins. Schoaf's got the signal from Schoaf. Here comes the pitch. Nice block by Hudson Schoaf. That was a breaking ball in the left-handed batter's box. And Hudson did a bang-up job shifting his weight to smother it. Those are so tough because they've got that spin that just naturally breaks away from the catcher. But he did a very nice job shifting, smothering that ball. His big bro needs to be patting him on the back when they get back in the dugout. That's another one. Ooh. Hello. So we had a wild pitch that got back to the backstop. Hudson Schoaf came to grab the ball, threw it to Clarkson at home plate. Throw got away, and then Tyler and Clarkson got tangled up at home plate a little bit. But everyone's okay. Great sportsmanship. They got up. They've known each other for a long time. Made sure both were A-OK, and the Saints score another run. Bird's able to advance all the way to third base on that wild pitch, and Drew Atkins has got a 2-2 count. Infield's going to come in now, including the middle. They want to cut this run down. With 1 out and the infield in, I don't know if Coach Hop's going to be going on contact or not right here. The 2-2 pitch, the Drew Atkins, the hot-hitting Drew Atkins. Good swing right there. That was a fastball up. Good aggressive swing by Drew to protect and fouled it off to the right side. So Saints have plated a pair here in the bottom of the first inning. 2-2 pitch, the Drew Atkins. Drew and Clarkson have been teammates several times. Fastball off the plate. That's going to take the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. The Saints have done such a good job of this throughout the season. We have faced... Oh, that was ball 4. That was ball 4. No, I thought it was 3-2.
Now batting number 21, Josh Russell.
So Coach Jarnigan does not think that it's ball 4. He's coming out to talk to the home plate umpire. They're going to talk about it. The field umpire confirmed that it was ball 4. Coach Jarnigan takes a slow walk back to the dugout, and that's going to stand. So Drew Atkins earned a hard-earned walk. And we are quickly getting Clarkson Shove's pitch count up. And as I was saying before that ball 4 pitch, the Saints have done a nice job of that. We have faced some really good starting pitching, and our hitters just have really good eyes, foul off, just some pesky hitters, and that gets that pitch count up, and that gets the starting pitcher out, and we get in the bullpen early. That's what we want to do here, too. We play these Owls again tomorrow, so we'd love to get in 4, 5, 6 deep. Ooh, fastball, inner half, hits him on the inner knee. Another hit by pitch. We got the bases juiced, 1 out, and the hot hitting Luke Willard up the bat.
Now batting number 14, Luke Willard.
Luke had another nice double. I think that's 3 or 4 games in a row in which Luke has had at least 1 double. That's 3. He's got 3 doubles, so he's hitting .348, and he has been doing a nice job with runners in scoring position. First pitch fastball taken for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. We got Tate Gentleman up next on deck with Mick Arney in the hole. So we got 1 out, 2 runs in, bases juiced. And right-handed hitting Luke Willard up the bat. Let's see if he can barrel a fastball here. He gets a fastball, fouls it down the third base line. Coach Hop's able to field it. Tosses the ball back in to Clarkson Shove. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out to Luke Willard, the DH. Middle's in double play depth, corners are in. That's a breaking ball right in there, taken for a strike. Nice spinner by Clarkson. Quickly on top. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Love to get a ball to the outfield right here. Put that ball in play, Luke. 1-2 pitch. Strike 3. Took it. Excellent breaking ball. So 2 clutch breaking balls by Shove. That's a big out right there. Tate Gentleman needs to break this game open early. So we got 2 outs, bases juiced. I would love to see Tate sitting dead red fastball, see if he can get one into the gap right here. Tate's hitting .294 with runners in scoring position right now. Let's see if he can continue his good hitting with runners in scoring position. Oh, pops it up right on the infield, high in the air. First pitch looked like a fastball away. Drew Burnett's got it, able to get out of the inning. That's a good job by Shove. The damage could have been much worse. He was able to get out of it with only 2 runs scoring. Saints had bases loaded and only 1 out, and were not able to scratch home any others. So, hey, that's still nice. We get 2 runs in. And through 1 complete, Saints 2, Owls nothing. McCarney's back on the bump.
Number 21, Hudson Schoaf.
For the top of the second inning, leadoff man is the catcher, Hudson Schoaf. Hudson did a nice job defensively last inning to help his brother out. Blocked several balls in the dirt. First pitch, breaking ball right in there, swung through it. First pitch, fastball, breaking ball, strike. No balls, one strike to the right-handed hitting. Powerful Hudson Schoaf. Next pitch, breaking ball. Josh Russell's got a beat on it. Goes back about 5-6 strides. Got it. 2 pitches, 1 out. That's a F8 if you're scoring at home. Fly ball to center field, and that brings up the right fielder, Hunter Barnes. Hunter Barnes is the right fielder. He's hitting left-handed. Good-looking player. He's also an excellent football player. He's got Vanderbilt looking at him as a football player. I believe he plays running back. First pitch, breaking ball right in there. Good location. Some late bite. Got enough of the plate. Finished up low. Even if he swung at that, it was going to be probably a ground ball. No balls, 1 strike. Hunter Barnes. Next pitch, fastball just off the outer edge. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Saints are up 2-0. We're in the top of the second inning. That's a ground ball. Second baseman's got it. Throws to first for the out. 4-3. Barnes was getting down that line. Hopefully all of our infielders notice that, because if they have to move laterally on anything, they better hurry up and get that ball and go. That was a routine high hopper. Tate fielded it cleanly and threw just pretty standard, and ended up being a boom play. Excellent hustle. So we got 2 outs, and George Hamsley, third baseman's up. First pitch, breaking ball right in there. No balls, 1 strike. George's brother, Jeffrey, was a fantastic catcher for the Saints a few years ago. He's now a student at the University of Memphis. If he so desired, he definitely could have played college baseball. He was an excellent defensive catcher, strong arm, really good feet. He's also a fantastic student and opted just to be a student in college. Fastball, hard, out, fouled off to the right side. That takes the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. George is also the quarterback on the MUS football team. Big, strong arm. Good-looking player. He pitches, plays third base, plays a little first base. Good location on that 1-2 pitch off the plate. Jonah was setting up outside, just went a little bit too much outside. Good take by George. Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ooh, breaking ball in. I think it just went around home plate. Another very good take by George. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Third baseman George Hamsley. 2 outs in the top of the first inning. He just challenged him right there. Oh, and he did a nice job and fisted that ball over Trey Bird's head at first base. That was a nice piece of hitting by George. That was a tough pitch. Was able to fight it off for a base hit. So that's the Owls' first hit of the game. So George is on first base, and that brings up Drew Burnett. Drew was one of my players at 9, 10, and 11, and I loved every pitch of every inning coaching this young man. He is just an excellent player and intelligent and respectful and hard-working. He's got it all. There's a hard hit ground ball to Tyler Harrington at third. Throws across. Trey Bird hits him right in the belt. Good quick inning by Mick Arney. He's able to work around to hit. And the Owls get no runs on one hit, one man left on base. Top of the second inning, no runs. Saints leading 2-0. All right, here we go. We got the hot hitting Mick Arney leading us off in the bottom of the second inning.
Now batting number 9, Mick Arney.
Mick has got to be one of the top hitters in the city. He's coming into this game hitting at a .512 clip. On base percentage .562. He's leading the Saints in hits. And has just been an on-base machine. Let's see if he can do it both on the bump and at the plate once again for the Saints. Clarkson Schoaf back on the dish. First pitch, fastball off the plate, ball one. So we worked Clarkson for 25 pitches in the first. Let's hope we can do the same thing here. Get into the Owls bullpen early. Next pitch looked like maybe it was a slider. Fouled off by Mick. Evens the count at 1-1 strike. Mick's also second on the team in RBIs. He's got 13. And Coach Hop's got Mick hitting in the 9 hole. It's not because he's the 9th best hitter on the team. That's a ground ball to shortstop. Burkhart had it, fielded it cleanly, threw a little bit low. First baseman Nash Stewart was not able to pick it out. Mick rounded first, and went to second base. Hudson Schoaf, the catcher, did a heck of a job backing up first. Fired to second base. It ended up being a much closer play than I anticipated, and it was so because of the excellent hustle by Hudson. So we got our leadoff man on via an error on the throw by Burkhart. And I'm trying to see who is running at second base. Can you see who that is, Derek? Running at second for Mick? Is that Josh? I can't tell right now. As he rounds third, I'll be able to tell. But we got a pinch runner for Mick since he's pitching. And Eli Smith's back up. Eli got hit by a pitch his first at bat. Here's a ground ball. That's a nice job getting that runner over right there. Good fundamental baseball. Eli's burning down that line, making that second baseman make a clean play. And he advanced the runner. That's excellent fundamental baseball.
Now batting number 1, Jonah Sutton.
And that brings up our catcher, Jonah Sutton. Drive home this run right here. Jonah popped up to the first baseman his first at bat, kind of lost his lower half a little bit on an outside pitch. So Stewart's in over at first. We got a man on third. Hamsley is a couple steps behind the bag at third. Middle's back. We got one out man on third base. This is a big run. Breaking ball, kind of a half swing by Jonah. Flicked it, fouled it back. No balls and 1 strike. Catcher Jonah Sutton needs to drive home this run right here. 0-1 pitch. That's a great piece of hitting. Stay fair. Oh, he hit it right on the screws. Foul ball down the right field line. No balls, 2 strikes. On the right-handed hitting Jonah Sutton. Jonah is second on the team in RBIs. Love to pick up his 14th right here and tied Tyler Harrington for the team lead. Second on the team in doubles. Love to him to split a gap and tie Tyler in that category as well. No balls, 2 strikes. He's got to protect right here. Put that ball in play. Infield's in. That's an excellent take. Good pitch by Clarkson Schoaf. Started that breaking ball on the outer half, spun it out, and that was an excellent take. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To the right-handed hitting Jonah Sutton. University of Memphis bound. Another breaking ball, another excellent take just off the plate. Those are really tough takes with 2 strikes. Jonah seems to be seeing the ball very well right now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, man on third base. Fly ball will do the job right here. Got him. Strike 3, outside corner. Too close to take right there. Dadgummit. I'm sure Jonah would like to have that one back. So that's 2 outs.
Number 13, Tyler Harrington.
Third baseman Tyler Harrington up to bat. Tyler had a really nice at bat. Probably a 10-11 pitch at bat. Earned a walk on the 3-2 pitch after fouling off several. See if he can drive in his 15th run. Leading the team right now with 14 RBIs. Great opportunity for 1 more. There it is. That's a great piece of hitting right there. That was a little breaking ball, middle out. Just threw the bat head at it. Got that ball by the second baseman, Drew Burnett, for an RBI single. That's a nice piece of hitting right there.
Number 5, Trey Bird.
We've seen Tyler do that time and time again with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. Take what the pitcher gives him. Good approach. Keeps his hands back, gets that front foot down, and then just throws the barrel at it. He's a big, strong kid. Tyler's also going to take his skills to the University of Memphis. Coach Schoenrock has got a couple really good ones from our Saints team that we're all going to enjoy watching for the next 4 years. First baseman Trey Bird up the bat. Trey had a nice hit on a breaking ball, first pitch, last at bat. Smashed one in the hole between third and short. We were able to get a run home on a misplay in left field, and that was our first run of the game. So Saints leading 3-0. Tyler Harrington's on first. Just got a base hit, RBI. Leads off first. Trey Bird up the bat. Breaking ball just off the plate. Clarkson's hitting his spots right here. And our Saints hitters are doing a nice job showing some discipline, not swinging at those. It's going to be difficult to barrel those balls. They are out of the zone. Doing a real nice job. 1 ball, 1 strike. And we've got Clarkson's pitch count up to 37 now. Fastball up. Good take. 2 balls, 1 strike. First baseman Trey Bird. Trey has been accepted into the Naval Academy. So exciting for the Bird family. His dad's a pilot. Pretty awesome stuff. 2 balls, 1 strike. That is a breaking ball away. It gets through the wickets of the catcher, Schoaf. Tyler's able to read it well, advance to second base, and we have got 3 balls and 1 strike on the first baseman, Bird. Let's see if he can drive home another run here. Wild pitch. Ball gets to the backstop. 3-1. Man on second base. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Saints have plated 1 so far this inning, looking to get a second. Fastball, outer half, taken for a ball. Good job by Hudson Schoaf, backhanding that ball. It was in the left-hander's batter's box.
Now batting number 2, Drew Atkins.
Drew walked his last at bat. He's coming off a 3-hit game against Bartlett. 3 hard hit balls. See if he can continue his hot hitting right here and drive home a run. Ground ball, almost got Coach Hop at third. Foul ball. No balls, 1 strike. Right fielder Drew Atkins, affectionately known as the Hammer. Big, strong, strapping young man. And my son Tate's best bud. No balls, 1 strike. Drew Atkins. That is a breaking ball down. Got away from Hudson Schoaf. Sounds like got his shin guard. That moves both runners up. And now a base hit scores 2. Drew's got a 1-1 count. He needs to be thinking dead red fastball right here. I know Clarkson's not going to want to throw another one in the dirt. One ball, 1 strike. Second and third. Drew Atkins up the bat. Trey Bird leading off second. Tyler Harrington leading off third. Fastball up. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here comes a heater. Here's where you just got to slow that heart rate down. Pick out a good pitch to drive right here. 3-1. I thought that was ball 4. Oh, I was off 1. Now it's 3-1. Ground ball, shortstop. Burkhart's got it. Fires to first for the out. So Clarkson's able to work out of the inning. For the Saints, we plate 1 more. We get 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, 2 runners left on base, and through 2 complete, Saints leading the Owls 3-0. Leading off for the Owls is J.P. Hogan, another one of my former players. J.P.'s last game against Arlington late last week, he had 3 triples. Let's hope he got all those triples out of his system. We don't want one right here leading off this top of the 3rd inning. First pitch fastball outside corner taken for a strike. Mick continues to go 0-1 on these Owl hitters like he's done every other hitter so far this year. 79% clip, first pitch strikes. That just sets up everything. Next pitch, fastball, same place, fouls it back. No balls, 2 strikes quickly. JP is also an excellent football player. He is fielding collegiate offers to play on the gridiron. He's also an excellent baseball player. No balls, 2 strikes. Ooh, just got a piece of that one. Mick probably wants that pitch back. He knows that JP's a very aggressive hitter. He's going to be trying to protect. Fouled that ball off. I like to see him elevate a fastball right here. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Arnie's got the signal. There it is. Got him. Inside corner. Painted it. Excellent pitch. Taken for strike 3. 1 out.
Now batting number 22, Ben Burkhart.
That brings up shortstop Ben Burkhart. Ben struck out swinging back in the 1st inning. Outfield straight away. Infield straight up as well. First pitch, breaking ball, outer half, paints it, taken for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Shortstop, Ben Burkhart. Another breaking ball. A little bit slower on that one. We talked about Mick pregame, his repertoire. He throws a breaking ball at a couple different arm angles, several different speeds, and he's quickly on top of Burkhart. No balls and 2 strikes. That's a nice job right there by Burkhart. Got a piece of it. Mick fields his position well, almost as if he's a middle infielder, which he is. Throws to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting number 11, Clarkson Schoaf.
So you can score that one 1-3. Pitcher to first base for the 2nd out, and that brings up the pitcher, Clarkson Schoaf. Clarkson hit a ball hard to the shortstop, Peyton. Moore to Peyton's left, kind of ate him up a little bit and was able to reach on an error. So we got 2 outs, top of the 3rd inning. Clarkson Schoaf batting. First pitch breaking ball just a little bit down. Clarkson took that one for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitcher, tall right-hander Clarkson Schoaf. Good hard fastball in. Clarkson had a good aggressive swing, fouled it straight back. The Schoaf boys get their size from their daddy, David, who is a collegiate swimmer, big guy, but they get their competitiveness and their awesome athleticism from their sweet little mama, Amy, who I understand was quite the bulldog in any athletic endeavor that she tackled. Tough as nails, sweeter than sweet, but I guarantee you, just from what I know of her, the years that coaching Clarkson, she's a pistol. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitcher, right-hander, Clarkson Schoaf. Fastball, just down, good take by Clarkson. 3 balls, 1 strike. That's a good take right there. It must have been down. Looked like it got enough of the plate. 3 balls, 1 strike. Right-hander Clarkson Schoaf. Fastball right on the outside corner. 3 balls, 2 strikes. He hit his spot. That's where Jonah was set up. He popped the glove. Umpire generally is going to give that to you as long as he's not too far off the plate. Takes the count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Right-hander Mick Arney pumps. Fastball Fired that one in the dugout. Ben Burkhart's ready to play some defense. He had his glove on, caught it in the air, and fired it back out to him quickly. 3 balls, 2 strikes, payoff pitch coming. Pitcher to pitcher. Good at bat by Clarkson. He's battling tough. That was a fastball in, was able to fight it off to the right side. Count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. Outfield straight up, no wind to speak of. 3-2 pitch. Oh, he lost him. Good at bat by Clarkson right there. Tough battle. We got 2 outs though.
Now batting number 6, C.J. Thomas.
C.J. Thomas, center fielder up the bat. C.J. flew out to center field, or flew out to left field rather, his first at bat. Number 30, Will McDaniel, is running for Schoaf at first. First pitch, fastball, outer half, strike 1. Good pitch right there. That was Mick's second walk of the season. This is his 4th start. He's thrown 22 innings. Second walk of the season right there. Got to tip your cap to Schoaf. Breaking ball down. Nice block by Jonah. Smothered it. Kept the ball right in front of him. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. To the power hitting C.J. Thomas. We picked up C.J. to travel to Cooperstown with us when Tate was 12. I think he hit 6 or 7 homers. We had a blast with him. Fastball in. Took it right off Jonah's glove. Got to the backstop. Pinch runner McDaniel's able to reach second base, and the Owls have a man in scoring position. One of their big bats up. Fleet-footed, powerful C.J. Thomas. C.J. has not committed anywhere to play collegiately. He's a senior, but someone's going to get a heck of a player that hasn't come close to reaching his full potential as a hitter. Good pitch, fastball just up. 3 balls, 1 strike to C.J. Three and 1. Second base. Pinch runner McDaniel. Ball gets to the outfield. They're going to have to come up and get that ball into the cutoff man quick. 3-1 pitch, C.J. Thomas. Fastball just in. That's actually not a bad walk. C.J. is powerful. Next batter can hit, Nash Stewart.
Batting number 12, Nash Stewart.
But since Mick was behind 3-1, it's not too bad to put him on first base. Now we got to force out anywhere. Makes things a little bit easier on our defenders. Never want to put extra guys on base. But down 3-1 to a hitter like C.J., as hot as he's been, is not the worst thing Mick could have done right there. So we got Nash Stewart up. Nash flew out the right field his first at bat. It's a ground ball. And that gets by a gentleman at second base. He's got to get in front of that ball, dadgummit. That's a hard one-hopper to Tate's right. He's got to barrel that ball up and take it off his chest. He tried to backhand it, and it got underneath his glove. I thought he had it, but it got all the way to center field. That's going to be an RBI hit.
Now batting number 21, Hudson Schoaf.
So McDaniel, the pinch runner for Schoaf's, able to score on the play. CJ is able to go all the way to third, and Nash Stewart gets an RBI single. And catcher Hudson Schoaf's up the bat. Owls plate there first. Nash can run. Good runner on first base. First pitch, fastball, strike in there, right on his hands. C.J. Thomas leading off third. Nash Stewart leading off first. Hudson Schoaf up the bat. Mick Arney. We got 2 outs, 0-1 count. Owls have 1 run in, another in scoring position. Got to get an out right here. Uh-oh. He hit that ball hard. And wow, what a catch by Josh Russell. Whoa! Hudson Schoaf put a charge in that ball hard to the left center field gap. And fortunately for the Saints, we have the best fielding center fielder in the city of Memphis patrolling center field. He was able to track that ball down, and I bet both Mick and Tate are going to give Josh a big old hug because that was one heck of a catch. Hudson put a charge in that ball deep, 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 and Josh had a great read on it, and he used that high-end speed to track that ball down. So the Saints were able to scratch, or the Owls were able to scratch a run. They scored 1 on 1 hit, and they left 2 on base in the top of the 3rd inning. Saints still leading 3-1. All right, the Schoaf brothers finished out their last warm-up pitches. Clarkson to Hudson. Hudson threw down, and we're ready to start the bottom of the 3rd inning. And what so often happens, you see a defender make a fantastic play, and then voila, he's up the bat to lead off the next inning, and that's what we got going on here. Joshua Russell just made a big-time running catch in center field, and now he is up to lead off the bottom of the 3rd inning. Josh was hit by a pitch. Last at bat, first pitch fastball in on his hands, fouled it off to the right. So Clarkson Schoaf quickly on top, no balls and 1 strike here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Nash Stewart's playing way in, as is George. They're both even with the bag. Check swing, took it for a ball. That was a breaking ball out. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Saints leading 3-1. Oh, it just missed that. Looked like a good pitch to hit. Just fouled it back. Josh is remaining aggressive up there. Takes the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Schoaf to Schoaf. They got the signal. Comes the pitch to Russell. Fastball up. It looks like a pop-up. Burnett's going back and calls everybody off, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. That'd be an F4.
Now batting number 14, Luke Willard.
Brings up the DH, Luke Willard. Luke struck out looking his first at bat. Saw a bunch of breaking balls. Let's hope he files those in his memory and gets a good read on him this at bat and continues his hot hitting. So we got 1 out, bottom of the 3rd. And he gets sawed off. Easy one right back to Schoaf. Fires to Nash Stewart at first for the second out of the inning. I'd like to see Tate working right here. This is too easy of an inning right here for Clarkson.
Now batting number 8, Tate Gentleman.
Yeah, Tate's needing to work him here. He swung at the first pitch last at bat with the man on second and third and popped up to Nash Stewart at first. Like to see him work the count a little bit here. Again, Mick had to work a little harder than usual last inning, and we've worked Clarkson the first 2 innings, but this has been a pretty easy one for him so far. First pitch fastball in the corner, calls it for a strike. May have been a little bit out, but umpire liked it. No balls and 1 strike to Tate. Clarkson hit a spot. That's just where Hudson was set up. 0-1 the count. Outfield straight up against Tate, so is the infield. Ooh, that was a breaking ball way in. Almost domed him. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Second baseman Tate Gentleman. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Saints leading 3-1 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning against Clarkson Schoaf and the MUS Owls. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Tate hammers one. J.P. Hogan's back. And several feet in front of the warning track, is able to track it down. So good quick inning by Clarkson Schoaf. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base through 3 complete. Saints leading the Owls 3-1. To second base. And we are about ready to start the top of the 4th inning. The Owls will have right fielder Hunter Barnes, who grounded the Tate gentleman at second in the first,
Now batting number 13,
back in the second inning.
Hunter Barnes.
George Hamsley will follow Hunter Barnes, and Drew Burnett will be up as well. So Hunter can fly. He had a routine ground ball to Tate and darn near beat it out. So these infielders are going to have to catch it and throw it quick. First pitch fastball just off the plate, taken for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to the right fielder, Hunter Barnes. Foul ball. Tyler's got a beat on it, and it falls in no man's land between the streaking Tyler Harrington, Eli Smith, and Peyton Moore. And that is a foul ball strike to even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike against the fleet-footed Hunter Barnes. Need to get this leadoff man right here. I have a feeling he creates havoc on the base paths once he gets on. He can really run. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right fielder Hunter Barnes. That's a breaking ball just a little bit low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Tate's playing back on the edge of the grass. He better come in a little bit. Or at least attack the baseball. Barnes hits it on the ground to him again. There you go. Right back to Mick. Mick's got it. Plenty of time. Get rid of it. Woo! Like an underhanded toss against a runner like Barnes. You better get it there. Great job. Slow heart rate. Field disposition. Quickly 1 out. 1-3 on the putout.
George Hamsley.
That brings up the third baseman, George Hamsley. George fought off a tough 3-2 pitch. His last at bat, was able to fight one over the first baseman, Trey Bird's head. First pitch fastball, elevated it, swung through it, 0-1. Right-hander Arnie's got the signal, rears and throws, foul ball. Quickly 0-2 against Hamsley. One out, top of the 4th inning. Saints leading 3-1. Across the infield, we got Harrington, Moore, Gentleman, and Bird. Sutton behind the dish. Right-hander Mick Arnie on the bump. That's a base topper, rather, in front of home plate. Right back to Mick, high hopper. I thought it was originally going to get over his head, but he was able to make that play cleanly. Took his time, fired to first for the 2nd out. First batter 1-3. Second batter 1-3. And that brings up Drew Burnett. Second baseman. Drew also plays football, and he is a hard-nosed, aggressive hitter. I've heard whispers that he has aspirations to potentially walk on at Ole Miss. The Burnett family is big Ole Miss fans. Daddy went there. Older brother James went there, graduated. That's a fastball right in there. Another older brother, Scotty, is there right now. Sister Gracie went to Tennessee. The Burnett family are some kind of special folks. Dee and James, Big Jim should be proud. Uh-oh. Drew Burnett put a charge into one. Eli Smith is back, and that ball's out of here. Drew Burnett just went big fly. He barreled one. Breaking ball. And he dropped the head on it, and he has hit a home run to get the score to 3 balls and 2 strikes. I don't know if he was sitting on that breaking ball or what, but he barreled it. Got up in the jet stream, and he put it out.
Now batting number
So after 2 quick outs, Drew Burnett's able to barrel one, hit a homer, and Mick goes back to work against left fielder J.P. Hogan. Mick was able to sneak a breaking ball back door on J.P. his first at bat. Got him looking. And that first pitch was a hard fastball, inner half that J.P. swung through. No balls, 1 strike. 2 outs here. Top of the 4th inning. Score is now 3-2. Fastball, another hard fastball by Mick. Fouled off to the right. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, 2 pitch, good location. Little up, little away. Takes the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes against the fleet-footed J.P. Hogan. One and 2 pitch from Arnie. Fastball up, good location. J.P. does a nice job fouling that ball off, staying alive. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Outfield straightaway for J.P. Drew's actually shaded a little bit down the right field line. Got him on another breaking ball. Excellent breaking ball. So he showed him four or five fastballs, and then he snuck that nasty hook in there for the 3rd out. So the Saints need to get their bats going. The solo shot by Burnett takes the score to 3-2. The Saints get 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, no men left on base, and after 3.5, the Saints lead the Owls 3-2. And here we go. We got the bottom of the 4th inning.
Batting number 9, Mick Arnie.
Mick Arnie up the bat for the Saints. See if Mick can get on again. Mick was able to reach on an error his last at bat. Came around to score. And we need to score a few more runs. These Owls can hit. Nash Stewart's pinching Mick over at first base. Make sure he doesn't push one. George is too. First pitch fastball. Mick swings through it for a strike. Looked like it was middle out. No balls, 1 strike. To the 500 hitting Mick Arnie. He's got to be top 5 in the city with that gaudy 512 batting average coming in this game. The dude can just flat out play baseball. That's a high hopper. Hamsley's got it. Gets it on the high hop. Throws to first for the quick out. 5-3 on the put out. Clarkson Schoaf has settled down.
Now batting number 6, Eli Smith.
Our Saints had him on the ropes in the first 2 innings and let him off the hook twice. Hopefully that won't come back to bite us later in this game. That brings up our leadoff man, Eli Smith. Eli was hit by a pitch and scored back in the first. He grounded to second base, but advanced the runner that ended up scoring on his ground out. Nice job of fundamental baseball. See if Eli can get on this bag here for the Saints. He's been hot all year. Get another hit right here. Breaking ball in, taken by Eli. Good take. 1 ball and no strikes. This game is exactly what I expected. Tight. Another fastball down. 2 balls and no strikes to Eli. He is on top. Needs to be thinking dead red fastball right here. If he doesn't get it, if it's a breaking ball, just take it. He needs to be sitting on a straight one right here. Eli's done a nice job with his opposite field stroke when he's been ahead in the count, 2-0, 3-1s. Let's see if he can do the same thing, maybe split a gap in left center. There it is. That's a nice piece of hit. Get down, ball. Oh, that's a nice catch by C.J. Thomas. Wow. He just stole a hit from Eli. With our seats right behind home plate, we had a bird's eye view. And Eli, being a left-handed batter, that the ball is just naturally slicing away from CJ, but he got a heck of a jump, had a beat on it the whole way, and took that ball right off the turf. If he doesn't catch that, that ball's going to the fence, and Eli's going to have either a triple or possibly an inside-the-park home run. So our center fielder had one heck of a catch earlier in the game, and C.J. Thomas, their center fielder, has done the same. So we got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That brings up our catcher, Jonah Sutton. Jonah popped up to the first baseman back in the first, and he struck out looking back in the second. So that was another nice job by Eli. You just got to tip your cap to the defense sometimes. First pitch, breaking ball in there for a strike. Pitching Jonah tough so far. I think every breaking ball that Clarkson's thrown to him has been a strike. See if Jonah can work the count and get a. There it is. I don't think CJ is going to get that one. No, he's not. Does a nice job. Oh, uh-oh. Nope. Put on the brakes. Good job. Good base running. He was able to pick up his third base coach before second and then after. C.J. Thomas in center field showed some big-time closure speed. I thought that was definitely going to slice in the gap. And C.J. was closing the gap. I thought at the very end he was going to possibly dive for it, but it was just out of his reach. It was just a perfectly placed double by Jonah. And he's able to cruise into second base with his 5th double of the year. So they're going to intentionally walk Tyler, and let's hope Trey Bird makes him pay right here.
Now batting number 5, Trey Bird.
Trey had an RBI hit back in the first. He jumped on a fastball early in the count and smoked it into the hole between third and short, and he walked in the second. So he's 1 for 1 with an RBI. We need to get this run back right here. Drew Atkins on deck with Josh Russell to follow. We got 2 outs, man on first and second. Double, then a walk, intentional walk. Tyler Harrington brings up Trey Bird, first baseman, the Bird man. Inside move to second, no one's there. Two outs, bottom of the 4th, close game. Saints leading 3-2. Breaking ball away. Good take. One ball, no strikes. Trey Bird. Trey came into this game hitting .333. Already has one hit. Oh, he just missed a fastball, popped it up in the infield. We got 2 outs. It's a high sky. Burnett's got it for the 3rd out. Just missed a fastball. So the Saints leave a pair. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 2 men left on base. And through 4 complete, Saints leading the Owls 3-2.
Ben Burkhart.
So the Owls are back up to the top of the lineup with leadoff man Ben Burkhart. Ben struck out back in the 1st, and he grounded back to the pitcher in the 3rd. He's been one of the hottest hitters in the city of Memphis. There's a hard hit ball to Tyler, one hopper. Gathers himself, throws a pellet across to first base. Hits Trey Bird in the chest. Quickly 1 pitch in, 1 out. Nice job by Mick. Love to have a good, crisp inning right here for the Mixter.
Now batting number 11, Clarkson Shove.
And that brings up the pitcher, Clarkson Schoaf. Clarkson reached on an error back in the 1st. He was stranded. He walked in the 3rd and came around to score. Sliced one down the right field line. Foul. Thank goodness. That was going to be for extra bases. Barreled it nicely. Looked like a fastball out. Clarkson's got a very nice opposite field stroke. When he takes his stride, he's a little more towards the shortstop side than he is the pitcher, and he starts with an open stance. So that just lends itself to some hard hit balls to the right side. Tate's back on the edge of the grass at second. Bird's off the edge just a little bit. Ground ball, shortstop. Moore's got it. Oh, he had it. Planted, and in the transition, just dropped it. So that's going to be an error on the shortstop Moore, and that puts a man on first base.
Now batting number 6, C.J. Thomas.
And that's the 2nd time that Clarkson Schoaf has gotten on base on an error. McDaniel again is pinch running for Schoaf, the pitcher, and that brings up C.J. Thomas. C.J. flew out to left his first at bat, and he walked in the 3rd. How about a 6-4 to 3 double play right here? That was a high hopper to Peyton. He did a nice job. He held his ground firm, Fielded it cleanly, got the high hop. He was going to have to come up and gun. First pitch fastball right on the corner. Nice pitch. Taken for a strike, 0-1. Clarkson runs really well. He's a wide receiver for the Owls in football. So Peyton's going to have to hurry. I think he was going to be able to get him. Peyton's got a very strong arm, but just ball slipped right out of his hand. So we got one out, man on first. That's a little breaking ball, a little harder breaking ball, outer half, taken for a ball. That takes the count to 1 ball and 1 strike. That's where our defense has got to step up right here. See if we can get us a good ground ball and double up. CJ. Fastball. Swung through it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jonah Sutton has thrown out 6 of 12 runners that have tried to steal on him so far this year. Very impressive 50% ratio. How about a strike him out, throw him out right here? Jonah has shown great feet, and he's got just a bazooka arm. We saw that arm playing third base last year, is where he mostly played for us, and it is shown out. That's an excellent 1-2 pitch just off the plate. It was definitely a ball. He hit his target. I think he was wanting to get CJ fishing right there. And I would not be surprised if he came back in and tried to saw him off with a fastball in. Maybe a breaking ball down. Mick's so smart right here. Got him. Fastball down, swung through it. Big pitch right there. That's a tough hitter, and that's a big pitch.
Now batting number 12, Nash Stewart.
Good sequence right there by Mick Arney. He set up that last pitch. Jonah set up just off the plate. Mick hit his spot, changed that eye level a little bit, got him thinking out, and came right back in with the hard inside fastball. Beautiful job by Mick. Now we got to get out of the inning. Nash hit a hard one hopper to Tate last at bat. I think if I asked Tate tonight whether he should have had that ball, he's going to look at me sideways like, yeah, of course I should have had it, Pop. But it was going to RBI single. He barreled it. He drove in one of the 2 runs. The other run for the Owls is a solo shot by Drew Burnett. That's a high infield pop-up. Mick takes it. No one wanted it. It was high up there. Mick is as good a fielder in the middle of that diamond as anybody on the field, and he took it himself. So nice job by Mick. That's a good inning. He was able to work around the error. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 man left on base for the Owls in the top of the 5th inning. And for the Saints, leading off the bottom of the 5th inning is going to be right fielder Drew Atkins, center fielder Josh Russell, DH Luke Willard, and Tate's going to come up and drive them all home. All right, it's time for the Saints to bust out here. This game's too close. Bottom of the 5th inning.
Number 2, Drew Atkins.
Saints leading 3-2. tightly contested ball game as anticipated with these two very talented teams. Clarkson Schoaf has really settled down. Last 2 innings, he has made quick work of us because of pitches like that. First pitch breaking ball, spun it right in there. That was a little bit slower than the one that he has been throwing. Smartly, Drew took it for a ball. He doesn't want to swing at that unless he's sitting on one. No balls, 1 strike to Drew Atkins. Drew walked, was stranded back in the first, and hit a ground ball to shortstop back in the second. That next pitch, fastball outer half. Drew took it for a strike. He's in the hole 0-2. He's going to have to dig himself out here. Schoaf to Schoaf's got the signal. 0-2 pitch. Power hitting Drew Atkins. Just off the plate. Clarkson looked like little Mick Arney right there, the way he hit that spot. Good location. Clarkson's really settled in. We're going to have to break his groove here. We need a hit. We had him on the ropes and let him off the hook. He's settled in. High pop fly in the infield. Drew Burnett, who has been busy on these pop-ups, has got it. Calls everybody off. F4, 1 out. And that brings up our center fielder, Josh Russell.
Number 21, Josh Russell.
Josh had our defensive play of the game so far. Hudson Schoaf smoked the ball in the left center field gap. I thought for sure it was down. And Josh had a great jump on the ball, utilized his awesome speed to track it down and saved a couple runs for the Saints. Hit by pitch. Back in the first, stranded. Popped up the second. Back in the third. Just took a first pitch breaking ball right in there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Center fielder Josh Russell. Fouled it off to the right. Looked like a fastball outer half. Is it 1-1? Was that first one a ball? The scoreboard says 1-1. I thought it was 0-2, but let's go 1-1. Let's be positive thinkers here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Speedy Josh Russell. We need to get him on base. Oh, another one. That's a breaking ball. Hello. Look at that hustle by Hudson Schoaf. He was determined to get that ball. His brother's laughing at him, talking to him. Smashed into the net. Knucklehead. Kid's a bull. If you looked at that body close up, man, he doesn't look like a freshman. It's a big boy. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Center fielder Josh Russell. 1 out. Bottom of the 5th inning. Saints leading 3-2. Nobody on base. One and 2 pitch. Hudson set up outside. See if Josh can protect the plate right here. Breaking ball. Looks like a fist job. Elite speed by J.P. Hogan in left field. He's able to corral it. Not many balls are going to drop in this MUS outfield. J.P. is a high-end runner, as is C.J., as is the right fielder, Hunter Barnes.
Now batting number 14, Luke Willard.
The Owls' outfield is right on par with our Saints' outfield in regard to overall speed. So that was F7 for the second out. That brings up the DH, Luke Willard. Luke struck out back in the first and grounded back to the pitcher in the third. First pitch fastball on the corner. No balls, 1 strike. Oh, 1. DH, Luke Willard. Luke's been one of our hotter hitters. He's been a nice addition to the lineup. Got him right on the hip. Probably just a uniform shot, but I do think that hit him. It definitely made a different sound as it crossed home plate. So we got a hit by pitch, got a man on first. Maybe that'll get Clarkson out of his groove because he is grooving right now. So Tate just missed a pitch in the first inning, popped up to his old buddy Nash Stewart at first and barreled one. Hit it, looked like he hit it pretty good and left, but J.P. Hogan was able to track it down. So we got 2 outs, Tate's up, Luke Willard leading off. First pitch, breaking ball. Check swing, but I think it was in there anyway. No balls, 1 strike. Like to see Tate slice one down the right field line right here. Luke's got really good speed, aggressive base runner. We got 2 outs. He's going to be running on anything. Next pitch, fastball outside corner. Tate's going to have to protect here. No balls, 2 strikes. Wouldn't be surprised if Hop ran right here just to start it. He gets thrown out. Tate's up with the count turned over. He doesn't. And good throw by Hudson Schoaf. Excellent jump by Luke. Throw was there. Drew Burnett tried to put down the tag. Luke slid right into the glove, I think, and kicked that ball out. So that's going to be a stolen base for Luke Willard. That was a tough pitch to throw. Hudson Schoaf looked really good coming out of that chute. It was a little low, a little outside. Good transition, made a good throw, but Luke just stole the bag. So here it is, 1-2 on the count. Tate's got a runner in scoring position, and he needs to bring home this run right here. It's a big run for the Saints. See if Tate can get a hit off his old teammate Clarkson Schoaf. 1-2, 2 outs. Tate calls timeout, a little too much time. Big run right here. Saints have a 1-run lead, 3-2. That is a awesome job by Hudson Schoaf blocking that ball that was way outside. Showed some cat-quick feet, really got out there and did a nice job blocking. Kept Luke from advancing to third base, which changes things a little bit. You may be a little less likely to throw a breaking ball with the guy on third base. Doesn't want to throw one to the screen. That evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Tater's at bat. Luke Willard's off second. Another breaking ball away. Good take by Tate. Seems to be seeing the ball well. He's got to protect here. Put this ball in play. Put pressure on the defense. Make him catch it and throw it. 3-2. 2 outs. Second base. Payoff pitch coming. Senior second baseman Tate Gentleman. See if he can drive home a run right here. Ground ball, foul ball. That was down the third baseline. Hamsley caught it in foul territory. Count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Man on second base is Luke Willard. Got on a hit by pitch, stole the bag to get to second. Oh, breaking ball. He has not called that a strike all game. Bad time for him to call it on that one. Called strike 3. He's able to work out of the inning, get Tate on called strike 3.
The concession stand has hot cheeseburgers, hot dogs, chicken sandwiches, and popcorn.
No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base through 5 complete. Saints still lead 3-2. Here we go. Top of the 6th inning.
Now batting number 21, Hudson Schoaf.
Hudson Schoaf's leading off the top of the 6th inning, and Hudson hit a booming ball in the left center field gap that Josh Russell was able to track down. Thank goodness. They had a couple men on base. Definitely the defensive play of the game for our Saints. And he also flew out to Josh back in the 2nd inning as well. First pitch fastball right in on his hands, which I think is very smart in this powerful young hitter. Don't want to let him get extended. He's showing you what kind of power he's got. First pitch fastball, strike, 0-1. There's another fastball right in there. Good pitch. No balls, 2 strikes. Like to see Mick elevate a fastball here. Way outside, set up. That's got him. Oh, he didn't go. I thought they got him enough. They appealed to the first base umpire. He said no. That's a good location, though. Had some late snap, outer half. Takes the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Like to see him come back inside right here. Good hard fastball. 1-2 pitch to the very impressive young freshman Hudson Schoaf. There's a breaking ball away. Kind of spiked that one a little bit. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Timeout call, a little too much time taken. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Freshman catcher Hudson Schoaf up to bat. Great pitch. Chopped it. Tyler's got it. Oh, no. Had a tough time getting the ball out of his glove. Threw it away at first. Hudson's able to advance all the way to third base on the throwing error. MUS has got something cooking here with nobody out. Tyler came in hard, charged it real well, fielded it, and during his transition had the double clutch, then rushed a little bit, and throw just got away from him a little bit. Trey wasn't able to handle it. It's going to be E5. And MUS got a man on third base with no outs, and Hunter Barnes, the right fielder, up. Coach Hop's going to play the middle back. We don't want a big inning right here. He will have Bird and Trey in. First pitch fastball swinging, fouls it off to the left. Strike 1. See if Mick Arney can work his magic and get us out of this jam. No balls, 1 strike. Another foul ball down the left field line. Quickly, no balls, 2 strikes. Two strikes here. The middles come in about halfway. They're not all the way in. They are halfway. Fastball away, taken for a ball. With no outs, the runner on third is not going to be going on first contact. He's going to make that ball get through the infield. That's why Hop's got him halfway. See if they can sneak a fastball by him right here, inner half. Another good job by Barnes, fighting off a tough fastball by Mick. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouled that ball off. So we got 1 and 2, man on third base, no outs. Saints leading 3-2, top of the 6th inning. 1 and 2 pitch. That's a good location. That's what I want to see Mick throw right there. Good job by Barnes, not biting. He wasn't going to do anything with that pitch except swing through it or pop it up if he went for it. Evens the count at 2-2. Here's where Mick's going to dump in that little breaking ball right on the outside corner right here. Good pitch. Went with a fastball in. Good job by Mick. Good battle with Barnes. Two balls, 2 strikes, man on third, no outs. 3-2 to score. Saints leading. That's a good piece of hitting right there. Got him by a half step. Ground ball, high hopper, nice job by Barnes putting that ball in play. Shortstop Moore was able to field it, fire to first, get him by a half step, but that's an RBI fielder's choice, and the game is tied. That brings up the third baseman, George Hamsley. George had a base hit and was left stranded back in the second, and he grounded back to Mick in the fourth. Good piece of hitting by Hamsley there. Took an inside fastball, inside-out swing, hit it over Tate's head into the right center field gap. Drew was able to scoop it up and get that ball in.
Now batting number 2, Drew Burnett.
And that brings up second baseman Drew Burnett. Drew Burnett grounded to third back in the second, and he hit a solo shot to left field back in the fourth. So we got 1 out, man on first. Hamsley just got a hit. And Drew Burnett, second baseman, up the bat. 1 for 2 on the day. Fastball in, got a swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. Middle's in double play depth. Tyler's a few steps out of the baseline. Ground ball. Wow. That's a nice play by the middle. That was a ball hit back up the middle, right off of Mick's glove. Tate had to pivot because the ball went in a different direction.
Now batting number 4, J.P. Hogan.
Was able to stab it with his glove. Good transition to Peyton. Peyton had a really nice turn through to first, but Drew's got too much speed. Probably would have turned that if the ball wouldn't have gone off Mick's glove, but it slowed it down enough. But we got 2 outs, man on first. J.P. Hogan's up the bat. J.P. struck out back in the third and struck out back in the fourth. Drew's got well above average speed off first base, and he's a very aggressive, very smart base runner. First pitch fastball, inner half, taken for a strike. Two outs. The Owls have plated 1. Scores tied 3-3. Good job by Jonah. That pitch was way outside. He did a nice job stabbing that, preventing that ball to get to the backstop. Counts even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Drew Burnett leading off first base. He reached on a fielder's choice. Left fielder J.P. Hogan up the bat. Squared around a drag, pulled the bat back before the ball crossed home plate. It was a breaking ball in. They appealed to the field umpire. He agreed. Takes the count, 2 balls and 1 strike. Outfielder's got to keep the ball from getting in the gap. Burnett runs really well at first. J.P. Hogan runs really well up the bat. Foul ball, got it on the knob. Uh-oh. So they say the ball hit him in the hand. Called it a hit by pitch. Coach Hop disagrees vehemently, giving the umpire an earful.
Now batting number 22, Ben Burkhart.
Brings up the leadoff man, Ben Burkhart. Ben struck out back in the first, grounded back to the pitcher in the third, grounded to third base in the fifth. Owls have 2 men on, and Mick's got to work out of this jam right here. Ground ball shortstop. Moore's got it. Flips to Tate for the third out. That's a heck of a job right there. Good job defense. Burkhart hit it hard. Couple steps to Peyton Moore, shortstop's left. Was able to field it cleanly. Crisp flip to Tate for the third out, and we're able to work out of the jam. Saints have work to do. The Owls have battled back to tie this game. They score 1 run on 1 hit. 2 men left on base. And through 5.5, 3-3, Owls and the Saints. And the Saints are in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Batting number 9, Mick Arney.
Mick Arney's going to lead us off. Mick reached on a throwing error by the shortstop back in the second, came around to score a run, and grounded to third base in the 4th. He's up for the 3rd time. He's 0 for 2 and due for a hit. First pitch, swinging, breaking ball, fouled it right back. We had Schoaf on the ropes. We had his pitch count way up going into the 3rd inning, and he has just settled in. Low pitch counts each inning. He's in his 6th inning of work, and he's got a very Mick Arney-like 75 pitches to start the inning. He's quickly 0-2 on Mick. See if Mick can keep battling, put this ball in play right here. No balls, 2 strikes. Ooh, fastball, spiked it outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Saints need some runs right here. We have been silent since the 2nd inning. Plated 2 in the first, 1 in the second, and nothing since then. 4 very quiet innings. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just got a piece of it. Good piece of hitting by Mick. Too close to take. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Outfield straight away, as is the infield. Hamsley's in, not quite sure why. I guess just concerned about Mick's speed. He's got 2 strikes on him, though. Good piece of hitting by Mick. Got a piece of it, fouled it back. Too close to take. Nash Stewart's back on the grass. George is taking a few steps back now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That got him. That's a nice job right there. That ball was way inside. No way Mick was getting out of the way. Just turned inside, hit him right on the booty, and he is down on first base.
Now batting number 6, Eli Smith.
Just what we needed. Leadoff man on. They're going to leave Mick out there to run. He's such a good base runner. I think this is a smart play by Coach Hop. See if Eli Smith can slice a gapper here. The defense is expecting us to bunt. I would not be surprised with Eli's bat control if he lets Eli hit right here. Hamsley's way in at third base. Eli does. Oh, that's a pretty bunt. And that is perfect. What a bunt by Eli Smith. Wow. Hamsley came crashing hard. Inside fastball that kind of ate up Eli. Was able to put enough bat on it, and it split the gap between Clarkson and George. Hamsley at third. Very perfectly placed bunt. Beautiful job. Saints have something cooking. Sneaky Mick didn't see anybody call timeout and ran from second to third base, but obviously time was called. They're going to make Mick go back to second base. That's what I'm talking about. Always looking for the advantage, always thinking. So that's a sacrifice bunt turned into a hit by Eli Smith. Perfectly placed bunt. He's on first. Mick's on second, and we got hard-hitting Jonah Sutton up the bat. Jonah popped up to first, his first at bat, struck out looking in the second, and then he smoked the ball in the right center field gap. Foul ball. Ball got between the wickets of the catcher, Schoaf. Jonah swung through it. There was some question whether he got a piece of it or not. Umpire had his arms out, said foul ball. Made the runners go back. Counts no balls and 1 strike. That was a breaking ball down to Jonah. See if he can split another gap here. Jonah hit his 5th double of the year. Last at bat, C.J. Thomas almost made a fantastic catch. Number 2 on the day for him. He robbed Eli Smith earlier. See if Jonah can barrel one right here. Get a ball in the gap. No ball, 1 strike. 1st and 2nd. No outs. Bottom of the 6th. Fastball down. Good take. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Eli Smith's leading off first. Nash Stewart's playing right behind him. Eli got on a perfectly placed sacrifice bunt. Breaking ball away, another good take by Jonah. Seeing the ball very well. I think he's seeing that breaking ball out of Clarkson's hand. He's seen a bunch of them now. Shoves up to 83 pitches on the game. Mick's got a good lead off second base. Shortstop Burkhardt's off. Fastball right on the corner, good pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He's got to protect on that one now with 2 strikes on him. We've got 2 of our more powerful hitters up the bat. We've got to drive these runs home right here. Hudson Shove set up outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Back up the middle. Oh! Got him. Double play. That's a heck of a turn right there by the Owls middle infield. Drew Burnett stayed low. Jonah hit it hard. Ball took a late hop on Drew. I thought it was going to come up and bite him in the chest. Did a heck of a job handling it.
Batting number 13, Tyler Harrington.
Quick flip to Burkhardt at shortstop. Ben's got a very strong arm, threw a strike to Nash over at first to turn the 4-6-3 double play. But we still got a man on third base. They just intentionally walked Tyler Harrington for the 2nd time. It worked last time. Trey just missed a fastball, fouled it straight up, or hit it straight up for an infield out. Flew out to Drew Burnett at second. This time we're going to make it hurt here. If Shope's able to get deep in the count here on Bird, probably try to put something on. Tyler runs well, very smart base runner. We're going to force this freshman catcher to make a decision, either throw or not. 2 outs, 1st and 3rd. They're going to call timeout. They're going to talk about this. Smart move by Coach Jarnigan. Big play. So this is, at this point, the most important play of the game. MUS smartly calls timeout. They make sure that everyone's on the same page with what they want to do on defense. Several different plays right here. They can throw through, try to get Tyler. We can do a delayed steal, try to draw the throw. They could pump fake and try to get him at third. They can concede the stolen base, try to go after the hitter. A lot of things that they can do right here. But no matter what, I know Coach Hop's wanting them to make a decision and execute. What'd be premium right here is if Trey Bird gets another hit. He had an RBI hit back in the 1st inning. Love to see him do the same thing right here. 1st and 3rd, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Breaking ball down, taking for a ball. Nice job by Hudson Shove blocking that ball, keeping it in front. 1 ball, no strikes. Hey, I'll take one of those spinners in the dirt that kicks off the. All right. They're going to load the bases here. They're not going to allow us to steal the bag and put pressure on them. Now they got the bases juiced. They got to force out anywhere.
Now batting number 2, Drew Atkins.
See if Drew Atkins can make them pay. Play of the game so far. We got the bases loaded, 2 outs. Drew Atkins up the bat. Drew walked back in the first, was left stranded, grounded to short in the second, and popped up the second in the fifth, so he's due. How about a base clearing double right here for power hitting Drew Atkins? Great high school game right here. That got him. Whoa, yeah. That hit him. That's a high running fastball, high inside. And that's about the only way that walking the bases loaded hurts you. It just does not give the pitcher any wriggle room for something like that. Good job by Drew. He just stood strong in the batter's box.
Now batting number 21.
Hit him right on the forearm.
Russell.
That's an RBI hit by pitch, and we got Josh Russell up. That's a big run right there. Everyone moves up. Still got the bases juiced. That's an RBI hit by pitch. Got a pinch runner. I believe that's Josh Brown running at third. Josh Russell, center fielder. Josh was hit by a pitch, popped up to second and flew out to center. Oh! Safe! That is huge right there. Great base running. That was a fastball up. Got by Hudson. Went to the backstop. Thank goodness, good speed on third. We got about 3 feet of brick all the way around the backstop, and that ball bounced directly back to Shove, who pivoted and made a nice throw home. But our runner had a heck of a jump and was able to score. That is big, big insurance run right there. Saints can't be through. We got a man on second, third. We need to get a hit and drive in 2 more. Give us a little more room right here. Oh, there's another one. Safe. Another fastball in the dirt, gets to the backstop. Another wild pitch, brings in a run. So Drew's on third. Josh is still up. Trey was able to score right there. That's the 3rd run of the inning for the Saints, doing a heck of a job just making something happen, taking pitches, getting on base. Counts 2 balls and no strikes to Josh. Love to see him get a hit right here. Fastball out, 3 balls, no strikes. Luke Willard on deck. Three balls, no strikes. Love to get Josh on. Watch him steal. Ball 4 off the plate.
Now batting number 14, Luke Willard.
So we got a man on first and third. 2 outs. Luke Willard up. Luke was hit by a pitch last at bat, stole a base, was left stranded. He struck out in the first and grounded back to the pitcher. There's a rip. Get over his head. Oh, nice play by J.P. Hogan. Wow, Luke hit it right on the screws. And J.P. Hogan got a good jump on it. He is an excellent outfielder, excellent left fielder, and made an over-the-shoulder catch into the left center field gap for the third out. So the Saints are able to plate three big runs in the bottom of the sixth inning. We had 3 runs on only 1 hit, 2 runners left on base, and through 6 complete, Saints are up 6-3. All right, here we go. We are in the top of the 7th inning. Saints just plated 3, and we need to get
Number 11, Clarkson Schoaf.
We need to get this leadoff man right here. Clarkson Schoaf up the bat, the pitcher. He has reached base all 3 times, twice on errors, and he walked and scored back in the 3rd. First pitch breaking ball. That was his hardest breaking ball so far. A little bit up, taken for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Love to see Mick get this leadoff man right here. Ground ball. Tate's got it. Oh, nice play by Tate. It was a ball deep in the hole by Tate Gentleman. He left his feet parallel to the ground, was able to glove it, popped up, threw to first, but Schoaf's got too much speed, was able to beat the ball out. Nice play right there, but that's just a base hit.
Thomas.
So C.J. Thomas up, center fielder. Another one of the hottest hitters in this MUS lineup. I've been looking at the stat sheet, and it's been pretty impressive. Coach Hop's coming out. I think Tyler Harrington could be first man out of the pen. Mick's at 81 pitches for the game. And we're going to make a pitching change. We're going to bring in Tyler Harrington. I would think Mick's going to move out to shortstop. Peyton will head on over to third. And Tyler, Tyler Harrington's in. So far this year, Tyler has pitched 9 innings. He has appeared in 5 games. He started 4 games in relief. No wins, no losses. He does have a save. He picked up a save in that Baylor game, came in and did a fantastic job. He's given up 5 hits in 9 innings, walked 4. His ERA is .75, and his whip, or walks hits to inning pitched, is .964. Very nice job. Batting average against is 143. So he's been very good for us. He's going to have his work cut out for him. He's got some very good hitters he's going to have to deal with in C.J. Thomas, Nash Stewart, and Hudson Schoaf. These are three of the big boppers for MUS. This has been a very fun game to watch so far. I wouldn't say a very clean game. The Saints have made a few errors, uncharacteristic errors. Mick probably put more guys on base than he has the whole year. He wasn't his usual really sharp self. He was still sharp, he's just been so lights out. He's spoiled us so far this year with his pitching. Let's hope his mate Tyler can come on in and slam the door on the Owls right here. I'll take a ground ball right here, first pitch. Two quick outs in this inning. All right, here we go. That closes the book on Mick. He threw a very strong 6 innings. And right-handed hitting C.J. Thomas up the bat for the MUS Owls. First pitch fastball came right after him. Fastball outside corner. C.J. wanted it, swung through it. No balls and one strike. Tyler's done a nice job getting soft contact. I like to get a nice ground ball right here. How about a 5-4-3 or 6-4-3 double play? Fastball came right at him again. Fouled it off to the right side. Tyler's in front quickly. No balls and 2 strikes. CJ's coming up there hacking. I hope the college scouts are taking a close look at CJ, because he's going to make somebody very, very happy. Big potential in this young man. Let's hope Tyler can take care of business right here. Good location, hit his spot. Jonah was set up off the plate. He hit the location nice. Let's saw him off right here on a fastball in. Let's get us a ground ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Right-hander Tyler Harrington, the right-handed hitting C.J. Thomas. Got him, pop up. Tate's calling. 1 out. That's a big out right there. Great job by Tyler. He did get in on his hands. C.J. was not able to get his barrel out. We have got 1 out in the top of the 7th inning.
Number 12, Nash Stewart.
Nash flew out to right field, his first at bat back in the first. Hit a hard one-hopper right at Tate. Tate couldn't handle it. RBI hit in the third. Drove in 1 of the 3 runs, and he popped up in the infield. First pitch, breaking ball, taken for a strike. Nicely done by Tyler. He's come in 0-1 on the first 2 batters that he's faced. Nash runs well. He's going to be a tough guy to double up. He was a nose guard and tackle on defense, but he really runs. Fastball by him. No balls, 2 strikes quickly. Tyler's been 0-2 on the first 2 batters he's faced. Tyler and Nash have been teammates the last 3 summers. Pitcher and catcher. Good buddies. But not right now. Nash wants nothing more than to get a hit, and Tyler wants nothing more than to strike him out. 0-2. Nash is going to be protecting here. Tyler doesn't want to give him too much. Nash has got power, and he's got speed. McDaniel's pinch running for Clarkson Schoaf again. Nash calls timeout. 1 out. Top of the 7th inning. Saints leading 6-3. Man on first base. Nash Stewart up the bat. Good pitch, just down. Even if he swings at that, he's not going to do anything with it except drive it into the ground. Nash had Tommy John surgery almost 2 years ago now. He's just coming back from it. He's a very good pitcher for the Owls as well. 1-2 pitch. Got him. Fastball out of the zone, swung and missed. 2 outs. Nice pitch right there by Tyler Harrington. We're not out of the woods. Hudson Schoaf up the bat. This is one impressive freshman. I know Jarnigan is very pleased with what he's seen so far from this young freshman. There's not that many freshmen around the city who are getting starting playing time, especially behind the dish, but this is a big, strong kid, swings the bat. 2 outs. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Nice location. Started it in the middle. Broke away. Very nice job. 0-1 the count. Big right-hander Hudson Schoaf. (6-3) the score. 2 outs. Top of the 7th. Another fastball right on the corner. Pumped it right in there. Tyler's been 0-2 on all 3 hitters that he has faced so far. He's got to keep the concentration, have purpose with every pitch right here. This is an aggressive hitter. He does not want to leave too much of the plate. There it is. Fastball up and away. Hit his spot. Beautiful job. Wow, what an impressive finish to this game by Tyler Harrington. He hit the spot on every pitch he threw. Heck of a job right there. Not the cleanest game the Saints have played. I think Coach Jarnigan is going to say the same thing if you asked him. But a win is a win is a win against a very good team. Saints battled, stayed in it, did just enough on offense, scratch across 6 runs. And first game of this series, Saints take game 1, 6-3. We're going to do the same thing tomorrow night, same time at MUS.